I'm Dr. John Ross, co-founder of the American Reliability and Maintenance Institute. My colleague Justin Smith and I have put together what we feel is the finest certification program for professional reliability engineers. Maybe certification's not for you. Again, we can certainly appreciate and understand that. Maybe you just want to take a really fantastic, all-inclusive alpha to omega program for reliability engineers, or one that's inclusive of the Society for Maintenance and Reliability Professionals body of knowledge. This is the program for you. It's just an absolutely fantastic course, part of a great certification program. In fact, the actual course itself is called the Best Practices for Reliability Engineers. So that's the course within the certification program. Let me walk down through some of the course content. Now, I've shortened this quite a bit because this is a very in-depth and very engaging program. We're going to start, like most of our courses, start getting our definitions right. Make sure when I say something, you know what I mean, and when you say something, I know exactly what you're talking about. Then we set the stage with vision, mission, and goals. Let's face it, that's where it begins. It's all got to tie back to your organizational goals, too. We'll spend time talking about that. Now, look, any reliability engineer, any engineer for that matter, any manager should be able to state a very compelling business case. We've got a whole section on business case right up front. We talk about life cycle cost, how to calculate those, an organizational structure to get the job done that you need to get done. We're fighting our organizational structure. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but I'm convinced that we are. We're talking about roles and responsibility. It's very important to know the difference and what those mean. We're going to talk about metrics and key performance indicators, managing change. You might have a management of change process, effective communication, environmental health and safety. Let's face it, those are our allies. Those are people we have to have a partnership with process guides, how to develop, how to create, and what's the use of a process guides. Everything we do is a process. We should have a guiding, governing body to tell us how to do it. We want to talk about process improvements and calculating risk, changing the process. This is where the management of change comes in. Keeping processes updated. In fact, this is all part of SMRP's body of knowledge. Fundamental reliability processes, we're going to talk about those. Evaluating equipment reliability, we're going to discuss critical thinking. That's a unique part to this particular course, and we'll talk about root cause analysis in some examples and some exercises. Strategic plans for existing equipment. This is where we talk about preventive maintenance in depth, predictive maintenance in depth, and a tool that I like to use, and one that's it's very popular, and I hope that you're using it yourself. It's called preventive maintenance optimization. We'll talk about that, and we'll use it as a demonstration in the class. Now, for strategic plans for new equipment, this is where we talk about FMEA and reliability-centered maintenance. That's all within this program as well. But we're not done yet. We've also got a discussion on cost-benefit analysis, all the work management processes, identify, approve, and prioritize, plan, schedule, assign, all the way through document and analysis. All the work processes is going to be discussed in depth in this program, including a very in-depth discussion about the storeroom. And I'm sure you agree with me, we have a chance to make a big impact on the storeroom side of it. This is an area we need to concentrate on. Look, we're not done if you're part of the certification program. That's just the 4-day course, again, which is just a great program if you're not even interested in certification, but I hope that you'll consider it. As part of the certification program, so the course itself is online. It's a remote course. For those seeking the certification, you actually come to Francis Tuttle Technology Center in Oklahoma City and join us for a 5-day learning lab. Now, I wrote down over here the kinds of things you're going to learn in the learning lab, a little hands-on. You've got a whole day of precision alignment and precision maintenance. You got a day of lubrication analysis and lubrication technologies. You've got infrared application. You've got vibration. You've got ultrasonic. You also have the Internet of Things, or IIoT, or Manufacturing 4.0, and robotics. You also have a half a day of 3D printing. This is all part of the hands-on learning lab for those seeking the certification in professional reliability engineers. Hey, look, if you're at the highest level in the maintenance organization, an engineer, a maintenance engineer, or you're the plant engineer, or you're even a maintenance manager, or you're thinking about becoming or seeking that opportunity, why isn't certification something that's on your radar? I think you ought to make it your goal. Let's get this done. This is a great program. Come out and join us.